Hello YouTube, Forever Chia here once again. So today what we're going to talk about is studying while in college. So like I said, today we're going to talk about studying while in college. Studying isn't the easiest thing to do while you're in college, and you might be in high school thinking, oh well, I know how to study, I've been studying all 12 years or whatever, but let me tell you, it's totally different in college. Work comes at you fast, teachers don't tell you exactly what they want from you, and it's just hard to grasp sometimes. So we're going to talk about like little parts of it, and hopefully it'll help you throughout your college career. First and foremost, I think it's very important to keep a schedule of how you plan to study. In my room, I have this big calendar, and on it I have everything that's due, and like everything's aligned on this big calendar. So with that, I'm able to organize exactly when I'm going to study for what and how I'm going to study for what. So I think it's important to really pay attention while you're in class. There are a lot of people who choose not to go to class and think that they can just learn all the material on their own, but it's really not that simple most of the time, depending on what courses you take at least. So what I do is I try to pay more attention in class and take less notes. I try to take notes mainly on the things that I feel like are really hard to like understand and comprehend. Also, if I'm still not clear on a topic, I attend my professor's office hours, or I ask questions in class. If I still don't have clarification, YouTube's my best friend. So YouTube really has helped me out tremendously while I'm in college to understand like materials that I can't really understand while I'm in the classroom. But yeah, don't be afraid to like get tutoring either. Like tutoring is normal, especially in college. Like classes are harder, and then again, you're actually paying for these classes, so you might as well like try to do your best on your first try versus having to retake a whole course, paying an extra $600, $700 on the class when you could have just, you know, paid a little $100 or $2, if that, because some schools offer free tutoring. But never mind that. Like instead of paying like $600, $700 on the same course, taking it over again, you could have just paid a little bit to maybe nothing and really done well and exceeded in that class. I think it is also really important to know that you should try to study at least a little bit of whatever you're trying to study for every day. That way, like, you don't have to cram, and like you really understand the material better. I'm the cram queen. Like I will cram for anything. Like I could cram for lunch. Like it's whatever. I will cram, but like I've learned to like minimize my cramming. I still do cram, but it's just not as severe as it used to be. Like I would legit like stay up the whole night before trying to understand like concepts for my test and end up failing, and like trying to like think like, why did I fail when I just studied? It's because it's not in my long-term memory, it's in my short-term memory. So by the time the test comes around, I don't know nothing no more. So keep that in mind as well. Study groups are always cool. You got friends that can help you out, go for it. There are people in like upper classes that can help you out with courses as well. But yeah, at the end of the day, yes, they say college is hard and everything like that, but I feel like once you know exactly how to study for certain classes, because most likely you're not going to be able to study the exact same way for each class. Like you have different methods for each class. So once you know how to like study for each of those classes, college is going to be like a piece of cake for you. Not like a piece of cake, but it's going to be a piece of cake. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you've learned a thing or two about studying. I myself have not perfected studying, that's why I'm not making all A's yet, but just know it's coming. My all A's is coming. But overall, I hope that you've learned a thing or two about studying and how to study and who to study with, what time to study, because all this do play an important part of your overall school experience. I want you to have a good time, but I want you to have a great time as far as your grades and classes go. I hope that you have a successful semester, successful year, and that these tips will definitely help you exceed in your classes throughout the year. So have a great day. I hope to see y'all soon.